Well, howdy folks. We're going to be working on the Troy-Bilt today with the monster engine, the TB360. We got some parts for the handlebar and the self-propelled, new cable, and a new plastic handle. So let's put them on. Come with me. First thing I want to do, take out the red handle. And there is our broken handlebar. Well, we got the handlebar back on. One thing I did have to transfer from the old one is this little metal washer where the self-drive cable fits in. My new handle did not come with this. I had to yank it out of the old and put it in the new. Now let's get our cable on. Cable's on. The new cable goes up, latches into the plastic handlebar, and metal goes into that hole. Let's put one last finishing touch back on. Ta-da! We got the stupid plastic beauty cover on. I still need to get some bolts or screws to secure it on the side, but at least it's on. Let's give this thing a start. Okay, first start after being repaired. Maybe. Okay. Alright, it's the next day. You probably heard last time, after it warmed up it sounded like it was surging a little bit. So I'm going to take the carburetor off today and inspect the gas and clean the carburetor, and we'll see if that fixes the issue here. First thing, I'm going to take off the air filter cover and the air filter, and then I see two 5/16 bolts right here. I'm going to take these out, and I'm sorry for the wind. It's always windy. I've never worked on one of these. Okay, so that just comes off. Oh, well looky there. We have a spring not connected to something. It's just hanging down there. I'll have to figure out where that goes. I think you can see that. It's got to do with the auto choke. Okay, situation report. After I took the bolts out, I was trying to figure out where that spring hooks on. I noticed this piece of plastic appears to be broken. And you can probably see there's supposed to be a little piece of plastic that protrudes here, and then the auto choke spring hooks onto it. And it's gone. So I'm going to have to leave this for another day. I'm going to have to buy a carburetor because I don't have any like this because I've never worked on an engine like this. And we will pick up here another day. Okay, it's a new day. We have new parts. Gaskets. We're gonna take a look here, unbox this together. So far so good. I want to make sure I don't drop this. We're gonna put this on and see what we get. Old broken carburetor is off. Let's try to put on the new one. Spring. The new carburetor is on. So here's something to watch for when you buy stuff from China. Here's the old carburetor, this little lever which actuates the thermostat and pushes the choke open. This lever doesn't come off. On my aftermarket, it slips right off. Look at that. I'm afraid when this thing vibrates, it's going to vibrate that right off. So I may have caught a break here. Here's the broken lever that I took off the old carburetor. I took the old lever off, and surprisingly it snaps onto and it stays on my aftermarket carburetor. So I'm going to give that guy a try. Here's the one that came on the new carburetor, and it doesn't snap. Okay, let's see what we got. So I think you could probably hear this thing chugging. I'm not impressed with this aftermarket carburetor. So I'm going to see if I can clean the old one and replace the broken piece from the new one that runs like crap. Put it on the old one and then see what it sounds like. Okay. Crappy carburetor. I took the little plastic arm off of it. I put it on the old carburetor. I took this apart, opened it up. It actually looked pretty good inside. So now, let's try this one and see what it sounds like. Okay, take two. We got the old carburetor back on. So, it sounds like we're not done yet with the Troy-Bilt. It's got a clean carburetor and I cleaned out the tank, but it still kind of skips and pops. So some other day I'm going to check the flywheel key, check the timing on it. This thing's being a little booger. I want to get it running, it's a nice one. So, we'll tackle this another day. Thanks for watching.